What is going on? It's Thrillythrowbacks, man. Supposed to be in the whip convo and we're gonna be doing in the whip walking and in the whip convo and at the same time. So I'm in a rush. So let's go. Tory Lanez. Damn. Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is getting sentenced for the shooting of Megan the Stallion. Shit is crazy. Shit is real. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't believe in abuse to women. Definitely don't believe in shooting women, but it's allegedly. So I wasn't there, so I don't want to put down his name. Even though she came out and said he did it, you know, I wasn't there. She said he did it. I didn't. And like I said, do y'all consider it snitching? She's a civilian. If you think about, I guess she's a civilian. Um, excuse me. At the end of the day, uh, it's one of them situations. It's one of them real life situations, and now we in the whip. It's one of them situations, man. To whereas sticky, it's sticky. She came out, said he did it. I'm gonna say allegedly, and I hate to say allegedly, but I wasn't there. I wasn't there. So that's the only reason. So I'm not being insensitive to women. I'm not being insensitive to Megan. I don't want to claim anything happened unless I seen it with my own two eyes. He is innocent until proven guilty. All right. So if he did it, shame on you. Shame on you if you did it. You know what I'm saying? Has he confessed to doing it? I've yet to see that. So until I see a confession or a conviction, I can't jack that. All right? And everybody, like I said, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. So a lot of people's gonna kill Megan Thee Stallion, calling her a snitch, calling her that, calling her this. Let me tell you something. It's a difference between entertainment and the streets. It's a big difference between entertainment and the streets. I'm not a street guy, but I know street guys. You understand what I'm saying? I don't hang out with them like that, but they know me since I was a little kid. You understand what I'm saying? So if somebody do something to me, I feel sorry for you. Not to say I can't handle myself, because I can handle myself. But it's a difference between civilians and street guys. Big difference. But street guys live by totally different rules, different laws, different codes. All right? If you're not in the streets like me, we don't live by those. We don't live by that. Not saying that I'm going to tell on somebody because that's not my thing. But it's just different. Our lives are completely different. All right. So what's acceptable in certain situations for a street guy is not acceptable. What is not acceptable for in certain situations for a street guy is kind of acceptable for a person who's a civilian. You know what I'm saying? So is Megan Thee Stallion a street person or civilian? We gotta ask ourselves. Just because she's on records talking spicy doesn't make her street. She came out and said it. She came out and said everything that happened to her by her account. So what do we, you know what I'm saying? Like how people view it is gonna be how people gonna view it. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I don't think she's street. I don't think she's street at all. Because if she was street, she would have never did that. She would have never came out and said anything. That situation would have been left in that car. It wouldn't have went no further than that car. It would have been no, I don't know who shot me. I don't know how the gun went off. I don't know what happened. No, he didn't do it. I didn't see no gun in his hand. I didn't see anything. She said the complete opposite of that. So now, homeboy is facing 23 years in prison, man. You understand what I'm saying? So you kids out there, I want y'all to learn a valuable lesson, man. Which I think is cool to be in the streets, to shoot, to rob, to steal, to do all this crazy stuff. When you actually get caught and get put in the system and be facing football years in jail to the point where you're 16 years old and probably won't be able to get out until you're 60 or 70 years old, if you can get out, then you'll see how real it really gets. People, whole personality change. The same people on the street that you was with, that was doing dumb stuff, that was trying to be down, let's see if they're going to come and support you throughout that whole sentence that you got. Let's see if they're going to make sure it's money in your books. Let's see if they're going to take care of your family, take care of your kids. Take care of your little brother. Take care of your little sister. So these are all lessons to be learned. We're not just talking to talk. We're talking real facts. All right? Everything I say on my channel, I promote positivity. I'm not ever going to tell a little kid being gangster is cool. Because I never lived that life, so I can't relate to that. I'm never going to tell a kid to pick up a weapon. I'm never going to tell a kid to harm or hurt any other person unless they got to defend themselves. You know what's cool to me, in my opinion, is being successful, raising a beautiful family, going, living a good life, going on trips, having a good time with yourself and your family, man. Leaving a legacy, doing something for your people, giving back to your neighborhood, giving back to your mother, your father, your caregiver, whoever, your neighbor up the street that babysitted you when you was a snotty-nosed little brat. That's life. That's life. When you can sit back and enjoy the fruits of your hard labor in your big, beautiful home, lay back, watching the kids play with your glass of wine or whatever you drink, just sitting back and think about all the things that you've been through to get there. That's life. That's life. Because God is going to put you through hurdles before you get to your blessing. You understand? You guys don't want to go through the hurdles. You guys want it easy. You want to go out there, you want to rob, you want to steal, you want to sell drugs, you want to do all this stuff. And I'm not judging anybody because everybody's situation is different. But I'm talking about the copycats. I'm talking about those who don't have to do that, but just do it just because they think it's cool. You guys are the problem. So what we going to do, man, is just spread this positivity, man. I'm not trying to get all emotional in this situation, but I really want more, man. And the more and more I look at YouTube and what's going on in the world, I just think about, all these kids shooting up each other, man. It's nonsense, man. It's crazy. It's backwards. This is what they want us to do. Don't you know those people who don't really care about us? I'm not saying no. You know what I'm talking about? They sit back and they laugh when we kill each other. They sit back and laugh when we get arrested. They sit back and they laugh when we get sentenced. You want to know how to win? It's to do the right thing in life. Stay out of trouble. Raise your family. Take care of you and yours. Give back to your neighborhood. Open a black business or something. Do something righteous. I'm not here trying to preach to nobody, man. I'm just trying to give the youth and people a different perspective from a black man that look just like somebody off the street. I'm no different from the street guy appearance-wise. When I step out, they see street. Look at me. I dress, quote-unquote, street. So even though my mentality is different, to them, I'm street. But I don't have to live my, you don't have to worry about stereotypes. Because opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. But what they don't know is I got 401ks. I got investments. I got a business. I got a 9 to 5. I got my shit together. But I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. My main priority is to take care of my kids, and I want all of you out there who's listening to have that same type of, thought process in your mind, and that same type of motivation. So we're going to just leave you with that. I don't want to keep going on and on. Tory Lanez is facing some time. It's crazy, but this is what happened, man. You know what I mean? So learn from this lesson. Don't do nothing crazy to prove a point how tough you are, because you can end up in situations like this. All right? Thrillythrowbacks, we out.